Hello and welcome to our Entitlements and Health video session. The Australian Government provides a range of benefits, payments, pensions and support services known as entitlements. You can use your Visa Entitlement Verification Online or VIVO account to check if you and your family are eligible for any entitlements. This is available online through the Department of Home Affairs website. The Department of Human Services is responsible for these entitlements through Centrelink, which provides payments and services such as family tax benefits, and Medicare, which provides medical services, low-cost prescriptions, and free care as a public patient in a public hospital. The Department of Human Services is also responsible for assisting separated families. The Department of Veteran Affairs is responsible for all veteran-related payments. The Australian Government established MyGov, which is a free, online secure way to access a number of government services such as Medicare, the Australian Tax Office, Centrelink and child support with one login and password. Your MyGov account is also a mailbox to keep important notices, letters and statements, and you can update your details in one place. We strongly encourage you to set up a MyGov account. Let's explore Centrelink in more detail. For most Centrelink payments, you will need to be a permanent resident. However, some temporary visa holders may be eligible for payments depending on their visa type. Newly arrived residents will also need to meet the newly arrived residents waiting period, which is 104 weeks, unless you are exempt, but this does not apply to family assistance payments. If you think you are not eligible for any Centrelink payments, we encourage you to test your eligibility on the Centrelink website using the Payment Finder. Here you can enter information that is specific to your family situation, and a list will be generated of payments you may be entitled to receive. You can then investigate each option to see if you are eligible. Further information can be found on the Centrelink website or by calling the phone number listed here. If you would like information in your own language, you can call the multilingual phone number or read the translated text section available on the Centrelink website. Don't forget to continue to check your VIVO account in case your entitlement eligibility changes. Let's discuss Medicare. Medicare aims to ensure all Australians have access to free or low-cost medical, optometry, midwifery and hospital care. Generally, all permanent residents and certain visitors are eligible for Medicare. To find out if you are eligible, check the details on the Medicare website or through your VIVO account. To enrol in Medicare, you can apply online through your MyGov account or on the Medicare website. Once you have set up an account, you can request a Medicare card to use when you visit a doctor or public hospital. We will talk about doctors in more detail shortly. To help fund the Medicare system, a Medicare levy is paid by all Australian taxpayers who do not have an appropriate level of private health insurance and who earn above a certain income. The levy is paid through your annual income tax. If you are not eligible for Medicare, you will need to apply for an exemption from the Medicare levy. You can do this by completing the application for Medicare Entitlement Statement form on the Department of Human Services website under Forms. More information about the levy is available on the Australian Tax Office website. Further information about Medicare can be found on their website or by calling the phone number listed here. If you would like information in your own language, you can call the multilingual phone number or read the translated text section available on the Medicare website. We are often asked about private health insurance in Australia, and unless it is a mandatory requirement on your visa, getting private health insurance is a personal choice and will depend on your family situation. Medicare will give you access to the public health system, and private health insurance will give you access to the private health system, which may include shorter waiting periods for some services, access to specialist doctors that do not work in the public system, and access to private hospitals. There are two types of private health insurance: hospital and general treatment, often referred to as ancillary or extras. You can buy them separately, or most funds offer bundles or combined policies. You will need to check with your health provider what is included in the bundle or policy, and most policies have limitations on what you can and when you can make claims. When searching for a private health policy to suit your needs, we recommend you use privatehealth.gov.au. This is a government website and lists all private health funds available, along with some great information about government surcharges and incentives. If you do decide to get a private health policy, you will be eligible to receive the private health insurance rebate. This is a federal government subsidy for the cost of insurance, and the rebate you get depends on your household income. The rebate will reduce your policy premium, so make sure you talk to your insurer about this. Otherwise, you can claim this back through your income tax return. Depending on your circumstances and the private health insurance you obtain, you may not be required to pay the Medicare levy surcharge, which is in addition to the Medicare levy. More information about this is available on the Australian Taxation Office website. The Australian Government has reciprocal health care agreements with these countries. Under the agreements, you have access to some health services and subsidised medicines, so you may not need private health insurance. Further information about reciprocal healthcare agreements is available on the Department of Human Services website. If you would like to find a local health service, for example a doctor or hospital emergency room, you can use the Health Direct website. We highly recommend this website. It is a government-owned national website, so you can use it if you move to another state. Health Direct provides you with a range of services such as health advice, a symptom checker, pregnancy and parenting information, and a search facility to help you find services in your local area. You can even search for a doctor that offers bulk billing, which means the doctor bills Medicare directly and you have no out-of-pocket expenses. You must be eligible for Medicare to be bulk billed. It is important to know that not all health professionals offer bulk billing, and you will be required to pay a fee at the time of the service. However, you may be able to claim part of this fee back from Medicare. I hope you have found this information useful, and please do not hesitate to contact us if you would like further information.